Ofikitile umanye Mungu kakulu si. Ofikitile umanye Mungu kakulu. Yo, apa ya Jija? I thank you all for responding promptly to this invitation. And on behalf of the chiefs and queen mothers of the Krobo block, we present this press release. But before then, every occasion has an antecedent. What prompted this gathering? It is not by accident that the Krobos found themselves in the Eastern region. Eastern region wouldn't have been Eastern region with OKYERE as the regional capital, but for the Krobos. When the region was separated from Greater Accra, and they were looking for where to site the regional capital, the lot fell on Oda, which is in the Ajim Kotoku area. But the resilience of the Krobos, under the leadership of Nene Kobo and co, they persisted and joined Otibwati of New JUABENG and fought vigorously for the regional capital to move from Oda and settled in OKYERE. So if today a JUABENG citizen, perhaps who does not know his history, is thinking that Krobos are aliens in this region, then it's really unfortunate. OKYERE wouldn't have been their capital if the Krobos have not supported Nkrumah vigorously as today the Krobos continue to support the NDC. That propelled our only sister, Rita, to be where she is today. These people can go and bend the sea. They can go and bend the sea. They can dry the snow. Rita remains Rita, and Krobo remains Krobo. It is not by accident that Nene Krobo became the first Eastern Regional Minister after independence under Kwame Nkrumah. It is not by accident. Where does he hail from? Or where did he hail from? Nene Krobo, where does he come from? The Krobos. So we gave birth to the Eastern region in terms of the umbilical cord. Every major institutional building in OKYERE today was engineered and constructed under the auspices of Nene Krobo. So let them be boasting. We know their history and we know where their umbilical cord is. Thank you. Let me go back. Press release by chiefs and queen mothers of Krobo land. Our sister communities will welcome you. Made by honorable, to me, is in quotation mark, but I will make it dishonorable. Dishonorable BAAFI, Member of Parliament for New JUABENG South. The chiefs and people of Krobo wish to address the recent unfortunate outburst by Honorable BAAFI, Member of Parliament for New JUABENG South, in relation to recent tribal remarks made against the regional minister, Honorable Rita Akosua Ajay Awate, Mrs. As custodians of our culture, customs, and identity, we find such statement deeply unfortunate and unacceptable, and has become more necessary for us to step in to address the issue, because we have seen the Honorable MP's attempt to justify his statement. We are deeply concerned by the statement, not just because of the tribal insinuation, but also because of the seeming threat of hostility, which do not reflect the spirit of unity, respect, and peaceful coexistence that our community value. Such remarks threaten the harmony among the diverse people of our region and undermine the progress we have made towards fostering mutual understanding, respect, and peaceful coexistence. The Eastern region and Ghana at large is a nation built on inclusivity, diversity, and mutual respect. Leadership at every level should be guided by the mandate of the office, not by ethnic background or tribal affiliation. To suggest otherwise is divisive, regressive, and dangerous. Gentlemen, we condemn the statement in no doubtful term, as it has no place in modern day dialogue. No regional minister or public officials performing their duty lawfully should be questioned based on where they hail from, nor should anyone or any group of people harbor the thought of visiting hostility on any public official. We urge all public officers or all public officials and citizens to refrain from divisive language and actions. The Krobo community stands firm in its commitment to inclusivity and respect for all ethnic people or groups. We therefore wish to remind the Honorable Member of Parliament that leadership demands responsibility, maturity, and a commitment to national unity. Words spoken in public space carry great influence and must reflect the dignity of the office they occupy. Ladies and gentlemen, we find it strange that a member of parliament holds the option that a public facility built by a particular regime can and must only be administered by the regime, by that regime. We are even more dismayed about the bizarre statement by a member of Ghana's parliament suggesting that a regional minister's mandate is limited because of where she comes from or as a Krobo. We call upon Honorable OKYERE BAAFI to retract the comment and offer an apology to the regional minister, the Krobo people, and reaffirm his dedication to promoting unity and goodwill. As leaders and residents of Krobo, we remain steadfast in our resolve to build bridges, celebrate diversity, and work together for the collective well-being and prosperity of our region and nation. The Krobo people are peace-loving. Never on any occasion have we questioned the authority of any of the regional ministers we have had in the region. We recall our difficult moment when a disagreement over ECG billing system led to the entire Krobo block sleeping in darkness for well over 3 weeks. We complied with authority. We did not question the authority or locus of the then regional ministers, namely Eric Kwachi Dafor and Kwame Achampo, with the excuse that they were not from Kroboland. They instructed, we obeyed, we complied, because they both acted under the authority of the state. This is why we are angered by the action of Honorable OKYERE BAAFI. Ladies and gentlemen, the press, all gathered here, the Krobo people are constituents of the Eastern region, and we have contributed immensively towards the development of the Eastern region. We have cultivated our lands and harvested fish from our rivers in contribution to the food basket of the Eastern region and Ghana. We sacrifice our lands so that this whole country would have electricity. Though the construction of the Akosombo and Pom dams displaced our people, we never undermined state authority. Neither did we claim superiority over any ethnic group. We are just who we are. The peaceful, quiet, and humble people. Ladies and gentlemen, two of the eastern region's major water treatment plants, Bukuno and Bom, are both located on Krobo land, providing water to other areas in the region, including OKYERE itself. Most of the beautiful beads on the shelves in OKYERE are made from Krobo land. These are the beautiful things about us that we want to hear, and not the tribal bigotry exemplified by the unfortunate action of a lawmaker. Over the years, gallant men and women from the Krobo area rose to high offices by dint of hard work, sacrifice, and merit in service to Mother Ghana. And the Honorable Rita Awate is no exception. It is instructive to also mention that Ghana's first Inspector General of Police, E.R.T. Majiti, and the current IGP, COP Christian Tete Yohundo, are both natives of Krobo land. In fact, the first commissioner for the Eastern region after independence was Emmanuel Tete Krobo of blessed memory, under whose instrumentality OKYERE received massive development. Major retired Tete, also a son from the land, was minister of the region. We also announce to you that Nene Sakite II, paramount chief of Manya Krobo, is currently serving as the president of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. It is important to state that Dosia Angelina Naki, a Krobo woman, became the first identified Ghanaian woman whose portrait appeared on the Ghana City note issued by the Bank of Ghana in 1966. This didn't happen by accident, but by dint of hard work. Naki Dosia, Ghanaian nurse, who became the first Ghanaian chief nursing officer after independence, and later became the first Ghanaian nurse to earn a doctorate from Boston University in 1981. We encourage our daughter, the regional minister, to continue to execute her mandate of progress and development as her contribution as she contributes her quota to the building of a peaceful region and a home for all. We conclude with the following demands: that the member of parliament one, should immediately retract the tribal remarks and threats of hostility made against the regional minister and the municipal chief executive for New JUABENG. 2, render an unqualified apology to the regional minister, the affected traditional authorities, the good people of Ghana. 3, refrain from making statements that promote divisiveness and instead champion unity and peaceful coexistence, failure of which we shall activate lawful actions to draw national attention to what we consider as backward and divisive comment made from a member of parliament. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, more especially to our pressmen who will carry this message to the doorstep of this, in quotes, this honorable member of parliament. Upon all the major developmental agenda that the Eastern region need to pursue, he has learned as his business but to fight with divisive comments. We wish him well, only if he retracts and apologizes in good time. Thank you very much.